DegloireSpace signing in. We've all seen videos online that say, be the kind of man women want. Or, women love the bad boys. And you know what's funny now? It's seeped into everything. So you go, when you're watching videos, they're explicitly trying to show you. And when I say videos, I mean like Netflix kind of movies and stuff like that. They're like explicitly going out of the way to show you that this man is a bad boy. He's dangerous. He doesn't care. They're basically grabbing all the dating advice online and they're putting them onto that character. And actually it's funny because it's like textbook. You've read this, now watch it. And of course, we've heard it a million times. Women don't like nice guys. Women like bad boys. Is this true? Is that all there is out there? There's no alternative. You're either a nice guy or a bad boy. That's all there is. What if I brought forward to you a new model, a third kind of person? A lot more rare. That's why not many people have talked about this kind of person. But there is a third kind. One that's a healthier choice. Because let's face it, most of us don't want to be bad boys. In fact, okay, I'm not going to talk on behalf of you. I don't want to be a bad boy. I don't want to have street cred. I don't want a police record. In fact, I don't want to change my personality. I don't want to become rough. I don't want to seem like I don't care. Does this mean I'm doomed? Because a lot of dating advice, the modern dating advice, alludes to this, that if you're not this or that, you're doomed. But you see, I have another question. A question that we should be asking ourselves before any of this. The question I have is, who am I? You see, in this question, when you ask it, you allow yourself to discover, and then something different happens. Let me go into a story that I've seen recently. I saw this channel online, a man who gives dating advice, a younger man, and this man gave a story about how he was once the nice guy and then this girl cheated on him and he was heartbroken, and so he has now undergone a change. Another side came out of him where he now has become the asshole. And it's basically like the Joker story, you know, the bad guy that he was originally a real nice guy, but then society turned him to be the bad man. It's like, you all did this to me, now feel my wrath. And on his channel, he was talking about sleeping with another man's woman and basically putting the blame down like, oh, you know what, if that other man was treating his woman right, she wouldn't be here doing, you know, I don't even want to go into the details of the things he's saying. Not because I'm embarrassed, because you know what? It's bitter. It's bitterness. It's all it is bitterness. It's just a crybaby in a different way. Someone who's angry at the world and reacting. And this is the key word, reacting, because the problem with when you're reacting, you're not genuine. You're not authentic. It's an act you're putting on. Yeah, a few women are going to fall for you. That's going to happen. Even if you're a nice guy, you were eventually going to probably find someone who'll fall for you. When we ask ourselves, who am I? You allow yourself to go a little bit deeper. One of the things that we need to look at is society glorifies sex way too much. And I'm not trying to say that sex isn't great. It's amazing. But glorifying it where it becomes your only priority, it's the lens that you see the whole world with. It's the only thing in the world that gives you any kind of validation. You'll end up wasting your time just going from one person to the next without finding true satisfaction, without quenching your thirst properly. And if this kind of approach suits your personality and suits your vision of life, that you want quality, not quantity, then subscribe here. This is the space for you. Back with the program. Basically, these messages that you're getting from these kind of coaches or, you know, people online are how to get little dopamine hits. It's basically like, okay, I'm not addicted to drugs, but I need another drug, something that gives me little hits here and there. And the thing is, the more little hits you get there and there, the less satisfied you become, the more you need more intensity, because these little hits won't do you any good anymore. Eventually, you're going to have to face that emptiness. Now, the bitterness that's being mentioned by this person, for example, the problem with it, he thinks that when I'm having sex with her and her man is, I'm now conquering and all that. To be honest with you, It's not a big deal for her. Okay, she'll have sex with you. Eventually, though, like every relationship, or every kind of relation, there'll be a time where she's gonna value something else, not you. And the sex is forgotten. That's it. Okay, you had sex with her 5 years ago. It's gone. Why are you still holding on to that? Like, for you, it's such this is the biggest achievement of your life. Oh, I had sex with her. When the time comes for her to move on to something else, you'll be left, you'll be broken, and you'll be back to that square one, emptiness. Don't try to be the asshole if you're not the asshole. If you're the nice guy, then that one needs to change. And when I say nice guy, I mean the not genuine nice guy. Like if you're a genuinely nice person, that doesn't need to change. Stick that way. You know what? You'll find somebody. You'll find someone. But make sure you're genuinely nice. Not the nice guy that's trying to please. What is the alternative? The righteous man. The righteous person. Righteousness is the key. When you're righteous, you become detached and not needy. When I say detached, I don't mean like you don't care. You're just okay with outcomes. You got boundaries, you got limits, and most of all, you have a backbone. Righteousness doesn't consume you, keeps you growing. You're not bitter to the world. You're not taking revenge on the world. You're genuine in what you're doing. It's effective in helping you get to the goals that you want for yourself and to meet the kind of people that you need in your life. A righteous man owns his actions. An asshole doesn't. A righteous man can level up both his inner world and his outer world. An asshole can't. The fact is, most women haven't met a righteous man. It's a very rare phenomenon because to be righteous is a bit of a harder work. There's an investment in yourself. It's not a quick fix. You can't just be like, oh, I'm now righteous. To be righteous requires character development. And the thing is, the beautiful thing about it is every person who is righteous in their own way. So you're basically you're unique. You're being yourself. Whereas the other ones are programmable. The righteous man grows in his value over time. The asshole loses value over time. Because eventually emptiness is going to take over his life. Let's think about it. How long can you remain a bad boy? If you're a criminal and that's who you are, good for you. I personally don't condone a life of crime. Just to get laid, you're going to be a criminal? You really think that's a good value exchange? And now we do see a lot in the movies where people are glorifying the criminal. He's cool, hard, and the lead woman actress, she likes him. Let me tell you, if the women around you prefer criminals, I advise you to change locations because not all women are like that. Are you going to justify crime just because you want a woman's approval? It's not worth it. Righteousness is real value and a long-term vision. The asshole never really values himself. The righteous man is valuable in himself. The righteous man is valuable to the world and to anyone who comes into his life. By virtue, the righteous man is not a people pleaser. He gets the love that's required while continuing to build a better society. And most of all, he's able to look at himself in the mirror and as a result can grow his inner world. He's not haunted by guilt or by by stupid questions like, I wish I was a better man, that kind of rubbish. The asshole battles his inner world, and eventually that will lead him to crumble. Too much energy is wasted. Never goes deep into himself. Sure, you're tough on the outside, but inside, it's weak. Real strength is the balance of both the inner and the outer. DegloireSpace signing out.